Hey yo, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only WestCoastKing, and welcome back to the LAFC career. Should I say, welcome to the LAFC career. This is going to be the true episode 1 where we're actually going to be getting in and working with the team and playing games and doing all of the career mode stuff. And I'm really excited to be getting into this thing. The rules that are in place for this series got me really excited. It's going to freshen things up. It's going to change things up a little bit. And I'm so excited to be getting into this career. So let's not waste any time. Let's just jump right into the business of LAFC. So to start things off with, as you know, if you saw episode 0, if you haven't, you really need to go watch that or you're going to be very confused throughout the entirety of the series. But the first thing we need to do is set up our youth academy, even though it's not a youth academy. I don't even think I'm going to call it the youth academy in this series. I'm probably going to call it like our draft board or something, because these are the players that we're going to be able to draft come the end of the season. And for right now, I'm going to set the draft day as the day after the MLS Cup final. That's just kind of a preliminary date. I'm not sure if that's really going to stick or not. We'll have to see what happens when we get there. But we need to set up our scouts to fill our draft board so we have players to draft come the end of the season. And you saw the scouts that we had to work with in episode 0. They're not the best. I think I'm going to go with 2 scouts. One of them is going to primarily scout the United States. That is where most of the players in the draft come from, because usually they're coming from college. So I'll have Carson Haber, I think. Let's go ahead and sign him up. We'll have him in the United States. And then we need one more scout that's going to scout internationally. I think we're going to go for, damn, a 5-star. That would be nice, but that's going to bring back way too many insanely good players. That just doesn't make sense. I think we'll go with Abelio Hara right here. 2-star. Hopefully he can bring us back something. And we'll set him up bouncing around from country to country, bring us in a little international flavor to choose from in the draft. So now let's go ahead and have a look at our squad. This is the team we're going to be working with for the first 5 months of the season. First of all, I want to change the formation. I like the 4-3-3. We're going to stick with that, but I want to change the 4-3-3 a little bit. I want to go with 4-3-3 attack. I think this gives players a little bit better chance to succeed. It puts Lee Win at cam, which is what he is. He's more of an attacking minded midfielder. He can also play striker if I need him to. And then Horta and Feilhaber can play as kind of box to box guys. The one thing I'm worried about though is I don't have a defensive minded midfielder in the starting 11. I do have Atuesta, who is going to be very good at some point, but he's definitely not going to be taking over for one of those guys in the midfield right now. So the midfield, we're going to start with that. If I think that we're opened up too much, I might drop it back and go with a flat 4-3-3 again. For the defense, I think we'll stick with what we have on the field for now. Harvey is one that I'm not 100% certain on. He's 67 rated. He's also 34 years old and on an expiring contract. He probably won't be back next season. We do have Moutinho, who's a little bit lower rated, but obviously a lot younger, has good potential. So we might see Moutinho start to make a few more appearances as the season wears on. I'm not sure how we're going to work that position. I might not even have either one of them come next season. I might look to replace them either in the first transfer window or through the draft at the end of the season. We need a lot of help at center back. I'm probably going to look at the draft for that. We do have Jakovic, but that's the only other center back we have on the team. I'm really worried about the lack of defensive depth that we're starting out with here. It's not good, and I don't even have another right back, so Beitashour is it. That's all that we have. He's also on an expiring contract. So yeah, the defense is a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a work in progress, and it definitely needs a lot of work. So one other thing we have to do before we even get into playing games is address our international roster spots. I said for this series, we're allowed to have 10 internationals. Americans, Canadians, and Mexicans all count as domestic players. They're not included in the international player roster spots. So we have 11 international players right now. We're only allowed to have 10. We have to drop one of them. So if we go all the way down to the bottom of the team, basically, the lowest rated players, the lowest rated international player is Luis Lopez from Honduras. He is our backup goalkeeper right now, but I don't think we'd be losing very much if we went from Lopez to Roberts. It's 61 or 58. It's both not great anyway. So I think Luis Lopez is the guy that we're going to go ahead and release. Everyone else, the next lowest rated player is Atuesta for international players. I like him. I want to keep him. So for now, it's going to have to be Luis Lopez. So let's go ahead and release him. $29,000 is not that much. So now we are in compliance with our international roster rules. So as I just mentioned, maybe looking at free agents to help fill out the team, obviously going for a Canadian, an American, or a Mexican would be the best way to do that, because they're domestic players. I can add as many of them as I want to. Unfortunately, there's only 2 Canadians that are free agents. That would be David Edgar, a center back. That definitely would help us, and I might end up signing him. And then Simon Thomas, a goalkeeper, but I don't really think we want to go for another goalkeeper right now. And there are no Americans or any Mexicans that are free agents, so this is it. Those are the only 2 domestic players that I have available to sign. The rest of these guys could help us out in some way, but they would be international players, and I'd have to release another international player just to sign one of them. Do you see how difficult this is going to be now? It's going to be very, very, very tricky. So I think David Edgar might be a player that we sign just for depth to get us through the first part of the season. I'm not comfortable only having one center back option on the bench. It's not a good way to go. We need to rotate players eventually. I think we might end up signing David Edgar regardless of what his overall is. All right, it is time now for the first game of the regular season. We're going to be away at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Not the first game I would have picked for our franchise, but that's the way MLS set things up. This is the game that happened in real life as well. And actually, LAFC won this game in real life. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to replicate that, but we're going to do our best. So there is the team. No surprises there. It's the best team I can put on the field for this one. Let's see if we can't replicate LAFC's start in real life and get a win in Seattle. All right, here we go. We are officially underway in FIFA 19 career mode. And we're going to be playing on ultimate difficulty. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, the hardest difficulty in FIFA. So, yeah, we'll see how we go against the defending Western Conference champion Seattle Sounders. Oh, no. That was a bad giveaway to Ladero. It's through for Rui Diaz. Jesus, just like that. I forgot how unforgiving ultimate was. Sounders are high pressing. I have too many numbers pushed forward. I literally had nowhere to go with the ball. And I just committed a stupid turnover. I just gave the ball to Ladero. One pass, and Rui Diaz hit that first time, which I did not expect. Clearly, neither did Tyler Miller. And just like that, it's 1-0 in Seattle. Nice ball to Lee Win. Out for Blessing. Blessing looking for Rossi, I think this is. It is Diego Rossi. He's going to put a ball across for Carlos Vela. And he's onside. I thought he might have been off there, but Carlos Vela gets the equalizer. And we're back in this thing. Okay, there, maybe that was the goal we needed to settle our nerves. The captain, Carlos Vela, gets us on the board. Great run from Diego Rossi on the far side as well. That was beautifully done. Good pass. Excellent team play. And we're going, baby. We're getting this thing together. Balehaber goes out wide for Betashore. Betashore, Blessing. Lots of space in there. Horta, nicely done. Lee Win. There's a ball far side, and it's going to be Diego Rossi. That low-driven cross across the box, if you were struggling in FIFA, especially on Ultimate, put the low-driven cross across the box. It works so freaking well, and this time it's Diego Rossi benefiting from that pass. And we have the lead 30 minutes in for Lee Win. Lee Win going out wide for Blessing. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. Blessing, Win. Another one more, and it's going to be Carlos Vela, and it's 3-0. This is ultimate difficulty? Carlos Vela has 2. We've gone from 1-0 down inside of 5 minutes to now 3-1 up inside of 35 minutes. Half an hour later, we're up 3-1. How is this happening? Uh-oh. Here comes Rui Diaz. Ball across. Did Silva cleared that. That was 100% a goal for Seattle, but somehow Silva got a foot to it. Oh, Sounders are doing the high press thing that got me in trouble in the first half. And again, a bad pass. They're forcing mistakes, which is very, very easy to do against me. Oh, Zimmerman. Get the ball away. Another bad pass. What are we doing? Oh, blocked by Zimmerman. Okay, that was pure panic. We got to calm down. Seattle is I'm gonna say they're playing a bit passively. Down 2 goals at home. I don't know what they're doing. They're just looking to cross balls, and that's not going to work. I mean, Rui Diaz is decent in the air, but he still is kind of small. Walker Zimmerman is just not going to allow that to happen. I don't know how Roldan just got that ball back. Now a cross could be an issue, but there's Steven Betashore, and we do have that away. Actually, we have it away nicely. Here comes Lee Win. Doesn't look like Roldan was covering this ball out here for Perez. He does have it. He's going to go inside. Blessing. Another one. Lee Win. Back heel for Benny Feilhaber, and the shot's just not good enough. He should have beaten Stefan Frei from that. That was a bad finish. Atuesta, nice little 1-2. Beautiful 1-2. And Atuesta is away here. He's going to be looking for something here. He's got Horta. Horta finds a wide open. Who is this? It's Joshua Perez, and Perez opens his account with LAFC as well. He beats Stefan Frei on a late counter, 93rd minute. It was the last play of the game. Seattle finally started pushing numbers forward to try to get into it, and they got caught. That was a great vision by Horta to find Perez there, and a good finish from the youngster as well. And that is going to do it. Final whistle goes right after kickoff. I'll be honest, I didn't expect that. I actually played a quick match right when FIFA came out, when I knew I was going to be doing the LAFC series. I played this game right here in an exhibition match on Ultimate, and I lost 4-1. So to come in here with this squad and win 4-1, fully did not expect that at all. But that is a great way to start our series and the first game for this club. A great way to start this club in general. Excellent win on the road. So straight into the second game of the season we go. We're off to Sandy, Utah at Rio Tinto Stadium to take on RSL. We're going to use the same team that we just used. I mean, might as well. The only change to it is going to be Moutinho at left back. Haven't used him yet. Want to see what the kid can do. So yeah, let's keep this thing going. Let's see if we can make it 2 wins for 2. All right, kickoff against RSL. Let's see what this squad can do. All of a sudden, I'm expecting very big things from us this season. I was a little reserved to start off with, but things are actually looking pretty good now. Let's cover that, or don't, and João Plata just fires that behind. Okay, we're looking good. All right, our first free kick attempt of the season. Let's see what Benny Feilhaber can do from this side. He's gonna have to go up and down from here. Not a bad free kick off the post. I think it was saved off the post by Nick Raimondo. Uh-oh. Moutinho got pulled out of position there. Early cross in. What a shot. I don't even know who that was that took that ball first time on the volley. There's the free kick by Feil. I didn't know it was that close. What a save by Nick Raimondo. Oh my goodness, the saves these keepers are pulling right now are amazing. That's incredible. Lee Win looking for a return ball to Latif Blessing, but there is Justin Glad cutting that out. And uh-oh, Danilo Silva lost the ball there. Rusnak's on it. We could be in trouble. RSL on the counterattack. Good ball. That's going to be a goal. What a save by Tyler Miller again. Okay, that was interesting. Oh, there's a ball wide open. Moutinho. There's the young Moutinho getting caught out right there. Savarino literally had the entire 18-yard box to himself. Moutinho can't be doing that, and we are down just before halftime here. Jefferson Savarino with the easy header finish. Dang it. That's unfortunate. I think so far it's easily been Harvey's the better left back on this team. It's not even really close. Go. Good ball in there. Lee Win through for Andre Horta, who bangs it. What a finish by Andre Horta. The timed finish comes off perfectly, and he cracks it off the underside of the crossbar on the half volley. That was disgusting. A very loose touch by Horta here. I think the ball kind of caught him off guard. I think the pass was actually deflected kind of into his feet. So that the first touch is forgivable at that point, but what a finish by our designated player, Andre Horta. And now all three of our designated players have scored in the first 2 games. And another corner for RSL. I swear they've had... Wow! What is going on? And it ends up all the way back at Rusnak. I have no idea. Please catch it, Tyler. Okay, that'll do. What the heck just happened on that corner? A chance. All right, come on, boys. We can find a winner here. I know we can. Beta Shore goes for the cross in. K's tall. He gets the header in. He's onside. Christian Ramirez is onside. We just got... How in the world did that just work? I actually am very stunned at the play I just saw. I was trying to cross that ball into the box with Beta Shore. He ended up crossing it to the edge to K, who heads it in, and Ramirez is essentially left wide open. What a finish by Christian Ramirez, who just stepped onto the field, and we have the 2-1 lead at Rio Tinto. Plays that ball up for Atuesta, for Horta. We have options here. I see Blessing. I mistimed the pass slightly. That's okay. One here. Another one. Oh, it's in there for Christian Ramirez. Christian Ramirez is the god of volleys and half volleys. Like, if it's up above his waist, he's scoring and doesn't give a shit. I might have to just start playing him up top. His finishing is amazing. Blessing hasn't scored a goal. Hasn't even had a chance, I don't think, this season in 2 games up there. But Christian Ramirez, in less than 10 minutes, has 2 goals on 2 very nice finishes. And I think we just put RSL away. Oh, they have so many. Oh, they had it open and they messed it up. Baird with the ball in. Wow, Silva got back just in time to cover that. And that's the end of the game. We got a little bit sloppy at the end there, but we're all right. 3-1. We've scored 7 goals in the first 2 games and only conceded twice. Not bad. I mean, I would like to avoid going down 1-0 to start games because we've done that both games, but we've come back nicely. We're definitely capable. With the offensive talent on this team, we're going to score goals. That is undoubted. We're going to put balls in the back of the net. We just got to shore things up defensively, and we'll be a great team here in Season 1. All right, so I kind of messed up here with David Edgar. I'm still planning on signing him, but it's going to take a little bit longer. Still haven't got the deal done. Actually, what happened was I delegated that duty of signing him from free agency. He accepted whatever contract we offered him. I don't even know what it was, but I forgot to go in and then accept his acceptance. And because I didn't do that, he then got pissed and walked away. So I'll have to go back to that in a week. I will end up signing David Edgar to add a little bit more depth into this team. But yeah, kind of screwed that up at the beginning. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end this first episode right here for today. Not a bad start at all. We're currently sitting in 3rd place, but we've played 2 less games than those teams ahead of us. Not too worried about that one. In the East, it's New York Red Bulls on top with 7 points as well. So we're right in the mix as long as we stay healthy, which is my main concern right now. If one injury could derail our whole season, I'm very, very worried about that. If we can at least get to that mid-season transfer window and pick up a couple of depth players, I'll be a lot more comfortable once we can make that happen. So right now we're praying for the best health-wise and just keep playing the way we're playing. We're going to be all right. So that's it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you when we come back for some more LAFC career. See ya.